Hi, it's Mark. I'm a culture catalyst guy. And with the people that I work with and I coach, I'm constantly reminded of a special trait that leaders possess: ignition. We ignite the best in our people. And this is so needed, especially in today's shifting and dynamic workplaces. So I'm excited to share with you one tip that you can use today to be a catalyst that empowers and elevates your people. Here it is. Celebrate the obvious. All right, you might be thinking, okay, Captain Obvious, what's the obvious I need to celebrate? Well, it's people's everyday expressions, their words and actions, ones that most likely we've become accustomed to and just simply come to expect. Now, sometimes we stop noticing these behaviors, not because we don't care, it's because those behaviors have simply become the norm. So let's define the word obvious. In most cases, it's used sarcastically. That was an obvious remark to make. For this tip, we'll define obvious as the clearly understood, the expected, as in, it's obvious that they would do that, it's what's expected. Here are a few everyday, obviously expected occurrences. The team shows up on time for the weekly meeting. We think, well, of course, that's what's expected. It's obvious that they would show up on time. You have a team member who treated an upset customer with dignity and patience and respect. Again, we think, yes, that's expected. It's the obvious choice. Maybe that sales report or budget or a project update was submitted on time. Again, people on my team know that that's my obvious expectation. Now, although each of these examples is indeed an obvious expectation, it's each person's action. It required a conscious effort and a choice. They could have said or done something different. And since they didn't, then we're going to celebrate it. And I'm not talking about confetti and balloons and a special sash that people wear, a simple celebration, such as thank you. Here are a few examples. Hey, team, I know you are up against deadlines and back-to-back meetings. Thanks for being here on time. Wow, that situation with the customer, you handled it beautifully. Thank you. Here are two things to keep in mind about these types of celebration statements: frequency and sincerity. Frequency. Celebrations of the obvious can be given sparingly. If given too often, people tend to tune them out, like seeing the same road signs every day to and from work. But when given intermittently, it keeps the celebrations novel, and novelty catches attention. Sincerity. There is a difference between a mind and a heart statement of celebration. Mind-oriented statements tend to be sterile and trite. A heart-oriented statement feels different. When you share your celebration, pause. Feel the gratitude that you have for this person or your team. And then look them in the eye and give them your celebration. Intermittent, simple, sincere celebrations, such as thanks. Reconnect your people to you, to one another, and to what is valued in the team. Celebrate the obvious. It's one simple yet powerful tip you can use to catalyze your culture so people feel empowered and equipped to do their very best.